Hello and welcome to Kurt's Cessna 120 Adventures. Today I'd like to tell you about our camping trip to Oceano.
Clear.
For the last several years, the first weekend in June has been dedicated to the Merced Antique Aircraft Fly-In. We'd fly up to Merced, land, pitch our tents at the side of the runway, get out the beach chairs and beer, and enjoy watching all the antique airplanes land. This year turned out to be a little different. After 50 years, the Merced Fly-In was canceled, a victim of high gas prices and who knows what else. Not to be outdone, David Harris, Phil Breyer, and I decided to go camping instead at Oceano, which is up near Pismo. What the heck, no antique airplanes, but the camping gear was all ready to go, and Oceano is a neat place to camp. The campground is right on the airport with restaurants, markets, and the beach just a short walk away. So we took off from Santa Monica, there's Century City in the background, and planned a rendezvous with Philip over Camarillo. That didn't work out, but we did have radio contact with him and chatted almost the whole way. The weather was perfect except for the 20-knot headwind, and we figured the flight would be about 1 hour each way. We'd fly over Santa Barbara, Santa Ynez, Santa Maria, and finally land at Oceano. The Santa Monica Pier recently replaced their world-famous Ferris wheel with a solar-powered version, only in Santa Monica. Here's Camarillo, but Philip is still about 15 minutes away, so off we go to Oceano. Oceano Dunes is one of the few places in California where campers and RVers can actually drive around on the beach. It's a great place for all-terrain vehicles and dune buggies, with plenty of sand for everyone. This is about 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, and as you can see, the beach is just starting to get busy. As we turn downwind for Oceano's runway 29, we get a good view of the beach. And with the airport dead ahead, David gets ready to land. The runway here is a little on the small side, 2,800 feet by 50 feet. But the fun part is that even though the wind usually comes right down the runway center line, it's also very swirly coming in from the ocean, and no landing here is boring. David's a terrific pilot, and I believe landing are his specialty. Everyone is a greaser. Welcome to Oceano. Only a few minutes after we land, Philip arrives. Another greaser landing. Another greaser.
Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, beautiful.
This would be nice. We can. It's actually cool enough we can have a campfire and not sweat our. not sweat.
Not sweat. Compared to Merced, where you just, you know.
Yeah, sweat. Dale's hangar. Dale Anderson was the leader of the Oceano Air Pirates when David and I met him a few years ago, and this is the Pirate's Lair. Here's the approach end. What's that? There's the campground behind the airplanes. This guy came up with another guy from Temecula in this rare Ryan Navy trainer to camp and give airplane rides over the weekend. Well, it's sunset, a great time to walk to the beach, which is about a 10-minute stroll. Earlier, we had dinner and margaritas at Juan's Cantina and made a quick stop at the market for supplies. Philip sets up the DVD player for our movie, U571. Of course, we talked all the way through and didn't see a thing. Next morning, it's breakfast at the Railroad Car Diner, another Oceano tradition. And back at the airport, the guys get ready to sell airplane rides. $150 for about 20 minutes. 1920s barnstorming at 21st century prices. Now it's time to pack up and go home. We wanted to take pictures of the Point Conception Lighthouse on the way home, but Vandenberg Air Force Base was hot, as they say, and we were not allowed into their airspace. And David got a chance to enjoy just a few more minutes of relaxation. Back at Santa Monica, it's time to unload the airplane and head back home. End of another nice trip.